All right, ever since Ben Affleck signed on to play The Dark Knight, rumors have been swirling about whether he'll direct a future Batman movie, and his recent comments to USA Today only fan the flame further. I'll just say, going through the process, I would never have imagined that I could or would direct a movie like this, and in working with Batman vs. Superman director Zack Snyder, and seeing what he did and watching him every day, I got really inspired by that, and by seeing the scope on which he was telling the story, by seeing what he was able to do with this kind of mythic story on a grand scale. Jeanette, buy or sell Ben Affleck directing a future Batman movie?
Man, do I buy this so much. When Ben Affleck first got attached to play Batman, I know a lot of people were all crying and whining about it. I was right on that day saying Ben Affleck is an incredible choice to play the Batman because I had just seen The Town, like the extended edition of The Town, like maybe 3 weeks earlier. That is such an incredible film. And Ben Affleck is truly an incredible director, and he's gotten way better. He's not. This is no Gigli paycheck Ben Affleck. This is a different man. It's a driven man playing the Batman.
Did you mean Gigli paycheck, like the movie Paycheck?
Exactly. Paycheck, the movie. That's exactly. I threw it together. This is going to be great. I think he's on board. He said he's inspired. You want someone inspired to take that risk. He's already playing Batman. He's already working on the script with Chris Terrio and Jeff Johns. You want him directing this. And I hope tonight that they are going to announce the release date of the Batman. That would be, I'd freak out. My head would explode.
Well,
that would be
blows the
insane.
mind.
You know it's coming. They just haven't announced it yet. Make it happen, DC. What's up? So I think it's a great idea.
So that's a pretty good
full
pitch
buy.
you're giving me and Dennis.
Yeah.
Are you buying this as well?
Oh, I'm totally buying it. I think you're right. They're gonna release. They're gonna say when it's gonna be released. They're gonna announce that Ben Affleck's directing it, and it'll probably be because they already have that schedule for the DC lineup. I'm guessing it's not gonna be after all of that. They'll plop it somewhere in between there, and we already knew that he's gonna direct it anyways. I mean, why would he be co-writing the script with Chris Terrio and Jeff Johns? And they announced that back at Comic-Con if he wasn't gonna direct it. And I do think he's playing a little lip service to Zack Snyder. I mean, Ben Affleck himself already directed, even though he didn't win or even get nominated for the best directing for the Oscar. His movie won the best picture, Argo. So I think yes, he hasn't done anything as commercial as something like a Batman solo film, but I think he's ready for it.
It's a huge buy for me as well. And I'm not a huge fan of going back in history and saying what I was right about, what I was wrong about, because I'm wrong would use it maybe 90% of the time. But I was also on day one, I was with you, Schnepp. I thought Affleck was a tremendous choice to play older, coming out of retirement Batman. And we speculated way back then that he probably has some sort of thing written in the contract where if he feels the itch to direct the first standalone Batman movie, he can go ahead and do that. And he says working with Zack Snyder. And you might even take that to say in coaching Zack Snyder on making a better version of Batman v Superman. I think Zack Snyder has the creative autonomy to make the movie he wants. But you got to think that Ben Affleck is there and they're having a lot of good conversations and that it's only going to help this movie that we're going to see March 25th be better. And so then when you make the Batman, it also, I like when there's a sharing of ideas and you can hand the baton to somebody else. So the fact that Ben Affleck seems to be as involved in the creative process of Batman v Superman as he is, that's going to make it all the more easier for him to step into the director's chair when we do have the standalone Batman movie. But I also want to get you guys on record as saying you both think that there's going to be Batman movie news that drops tonight on the CW.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, just in terms of a release date and then just saying that officially that he's directing it.
I'd like to see that happen. I'd like them to announce it officially, and then they've put all this time into making this a special event where they're talking about Batman v Superman, they're talking about Suicide Squad, and they're talking about the Justice League and the future of DC movies. This would be an ideal time to get people, especially fans of the Batman, to get them all on board to see Batman v Superman, to know that there's actually a Batman movie coming out, and you could put it on your 2018 calendar date, June 15th, whatever day it's going to come out.
And they want to play that Batman card. I mean, that's the thing is I know both Batman and Superman are iconic comic book characters, but really people love Batman. So why not do it tonight and get everyone watching?
You heard it here. I mean, tonight could be the biggest evening in CW since Gossip Girl premiered. And it's not just because of that, but also the Suicide Squad and Justice League thing. So, I mean, do you really think that would combine all that stuff into one huge monster announcement? It could happen. It's an hour-long special.
Explosion.
You got Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
You got Heroes is going to be promoting it today. So there's a lot of moving parts to this story, and I think it's a reason for comic book fans in general to get pretty jazzed.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.